New applications for remote controls. Remote working has revealed itself to be a revolution in the methods of execution and management of the employment relationship. The difference on an organisational business level compared to what was experienced with the previous emergency dimension is evident, as a real new way of carrying out the work performance has to be permanently implemented. The effects on the organisation of work in the company have also fully affected the use of remote control tools. In recent years, technological evolution has made it necessary to define new limits applicable to the employer's power of control, which is carried out by means of systems and devices that are interposed between the worker and employer. It is in this context that the reform of the Jobs Act, with Legislative Decree 151/2015, amended Article 4 of the Workers' Statute relating to remote controls. First of all, it should be noted that the rule applies to all employers, private and public, which can set up systems to supervise the work carried out by employees. The workers concerned are all subordinates, including managers, subject to the aforementioned controls. The wording of the article introduces two regimes. The first regime relates to audiovisual systems, as well as other tools which also give rise to the possibility of the remote monitoring of workers. The second relates to the devices used by the employee to perform their job. The systems referred to in the first category can be legitimately installed by the employer if there are organisational and production needs for work safety and as a new reason for the protection of company assets. Furthermore, it is necessary to stipulate a collective agreement, stipulated by the unitary representation or by the company union representation. In the event that the agreement is not reached, or due to the absence of RSU/RSA, or due to non-convergent intentions of the parties, the installation of the systems must be authorised by the Labour Inspectorate. As for the tools used by the employee to perform the service, the employer is not subject to the prior negotiation of a trade union agreement or administrative authorisation. Therefore, having fulfilled the obligations of an informative nature relating to the personal treatment of the worker acquired, the aforementioned information can be used for any purpose connected to the employment relationship. The control tool, governed by the first paragraph of Article 4 of the Workers' Statute, is presented as a technology installed by the employer, with the sole aim of carrying out a check on work performance. The employee therefore occupies a passive position, in which he or she is limited to undergoing such control. Instead, the work tool, referred to in the second paragraph of Article 4 of the Workers' Statute, is present in the operational availability of the employee and is employed by them in the fulfilment of the work performance. Lastly, a separate topic arises from the use of defensive controls. The introduction of the protection of company assets, among the reasons that legitimise the installation of the control tools, intervenes in the field of defensive controls. This is a category of jurisprudential controls aimed at balancing the protection of the dignity and confidentiality of the worker with the need for self-protection of the employer against unlawful conduct carried out by the employee. Federico Manfredi e Dr. Rebecca Palla.